Welcome to the Sports Minute. If you like the video this evening, please comment and share it. Please subscribe to my YouTube page, Vincent Turner 560 on YouTube, and I'm Vincent Turner. Tonight's video, Spencer Rattler versus Caleb Williams. A couple of weeks ago, I put a video up on my newly page, and I stated Caleb Williams versus Spencer Rattler. And I said Caleb Williams will have a better season and will have a better win total over Spencer Rattler. And the reason I did this video, because several friends out there, I'm not going to call their names, some people still love Spencer Rattler when he was at Oklahoma, and some people still love Caleb Williams, such as I do. And I remember when Caleb Williams took his job, Spencer Rattler, and Spencer Rattler transferred out, and you know the history of what Spencer Rattler did on the college level. But going into this season, both of them but Caleb Williams has been a starting quarterback now in his second year, and Spencer Rattler was named the starter with the New Orleans Saints. And I want to continue that rivalry here on YouTube. Caleb Williams fans and Spencer Rattler fans. I'm going to start with Caleb Williams. When Ben Johnson was hired as head coach from the Detroit Lions, I said that man's upside is going to be very explosive in his second year in the league. And for some reason, after last week's game against Minnesota, and then watching them play today in Detroit, and the Bears losing 52-21, it's a disconnect there somewhere. But I would say this. A lot of people are saying that Caleb Williams now is going to be a bust. He's garbage. And today I watched the game at Buffalo Wild Wings, where I live at, in Douglasville, Georgia, which is 20 minutes from downtown Atlanta. And I talked to several Bears fans, and they was quick to say Caleb Williams is no good and he's garbage, as I just mentioned those words. But I'm going to still say Caleb Williams is a generational talent. I think when you look at the whole scope of the football team, and I'm talking about the Chicago Bears, Caleb Williams didn't give up 52 points today. Caleb Williams didn't allow Jared Goff to go for 334 yards and 5 touchdowns. Caleb Williams didn't allow Jamar Gibbs and David Montgomery to rush for 151 yards. And then on top of that, the Bears had 8 penalties on the offensive side of the ball, and Caleb Williams was sacked 4 times. And it seemed like the same thing would happen to Caleb Williams last season. Let's be reality. Anytime you bring a franchise quarterback, and it's to the GM, Mr. Ryan Poles, you got to get the offensive line right. I don't care what quarterback is under any system. If he goes back there and he doesn't have time to throw, he's not going to be successful in the National Football League. It's just not going to happen. AKA David Carr, one of the most outstanding talents coming out of Fresno State when he went over there, when he was drafted #1 overall by the Houston Texans. Caleb today was 19 of 30, 207 yards, and 2 touchdowns. On the year, he's got 417 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 1 INT. Yes, last Sunday he missed some throws in the Vikings game. There's no question about it. He didn't really play well, especially in the second half. But there was glimpses of the first half he had against the Vikings. And remember, when Chicago got the ball the second time, he went down the field and they tied the game up today with Detroit 7-7. Yes, he might hold the ball too long. Yes, he comes out of the pocket. Yes, he's not accurate. But I'm telling you this, if you don't have an offensive line, it's not going to happen. And I'm still going to stay with my words that he's still going to have an outstanding career in Chicago, and he's going to be a generational talent. Now, on the other side, Spencer Rattler, I want to give ultimate respect. These past 2 weeks, he's played pretty well. 421 yards, 3 touchdowns. And most of all, he has not turned the ball over. Where Caleb Williams has 2 interceptions on the year. And the biggest thing about Spencer Rattler, he's been very accurate with the football. A lot of New Orleans Saints receivers are drop passes on him this year. I think if Kellen Moore opens up with this young man, I think New Orleans can be a real serious threat in the NFC South. The South is wide open. I'm still saying Atlanta Falcons are above any team in the division, even though they lost last week to Tampa and they had a very impressive win over Minnesota just a few seconds ago here on this Sunday Night Football. But New Orleans, if Kellen Moore can take I want the shackles off Spencer Rattler, I think New Orleans can be dangerous and win some games and be at the end of the year be in the playoff mix. And there's no question about it. He's outplayed Caleb Williams in 2 games this year. He has been the better looking quarterback. But we still got 15 games to go. So some of my friends, and one of them, I'm not going to call your name this evening, but you know who you are. You had Caleb Williams rated as a 4th-round draft pick when he came out. You had him rated as a bust. But you didn't go too hard on him today. I want to know why. But I give you credit. You said Spencer Rattler was your QB1 in the 2024 NFL draft. And to be honest, I didn't think Spencer Rattler would fall to the 5th round. But I'm going to tell you this, he's looked pretty good on the center for the New Orleans Saints. And he's protected the football. And the Saints receivers have dropped a lot of passes. So that being said, I'm being a man this evening here on the Sports Minute. If you like the video today, please comment and share it. Please subscribe to my page, Vincent Turner 560 on YouTube. It'll be extremely appreciated. Enjoy the rest of the football for the rest of the year, both on the collegiate and professional level. Y'all be blessed.